Please subscribe the channel and share the videos, if it is useful for you. Today we talk about 10 ways to never get another UTI. 0. Most important. A UTI happens in one of two ways. When outside bacteria get pushed into the urethra, or when bacteria are already in the bladder, multiply to unhealthy levels. Most UTIs are caused by bacteria that's already in the bladder, so flushing it out is the most important way to stave off infection. 1. Drink enough fluids. Doing so means you'll have to use the restroom more often, and therefore flush out your bladder periodically. Fluid helps move things through the urinary tract, but it also dilutes the urine, so bacteria can't grow. 2. Empty your bladder after sex. Sex can move bacteria from the vagina into the urethra. Urinating after sex flushes out any bacteria that could have migrated to the bladder during intercourse. But what if I don't have to go? Chances are, you do. Most people have a relatively full bladder, even when they can't feel it. It is recommended peeing both before and after sex. 3. Don't hold it. Let us paint a picture for you. As urine sits in your bladder, it starts to become kind of like mucky pond water. It just stays there and stagnates. And stagnate fluid is an ideal environment for an infection to develop. You are recommended to use the bathroom at least once every 4 to 6 hours, and more often, about every 3 hours, if you are prone to UTIs. 4. Add some estrogen. Another reason menopause sucks. The estrogen drop that comes with it leaves your urinary tract vulnerable to infection-causing bacteria. Estrogen maintains a balance of good bacteria in your vagina, meaning low levels of the hormone allow bad bacteria to multiply. Postmenopausal women who don't have a personal history of breast or uterine cancer use a small amount of estrogen cream vaginally 2 to 3 times a week. 5. Wipe from front to back. Bacteria that finds its way into your urethra comes from 2 places: your vagina and your rectum. And wiping back to front, especially after a bowel movement, is the main reason rectal bacteria get introduced into the vagina and urethra. 6. Don't douche. You already know that douching is bad, but in case you are a little fussy on why, here's a refresher. But it also washes out good bacteria, disrupting the natural balance in your vagina and allowing more bad bacteria to grow. The lactobacillus, good bacteria, in the vagina kill off bacteria that can cause UTIs. And since the vagina and the urethra sit next to each other, you want lactobacillus there to control the growth of bad bacteria. 7. Take cranberry supplements. There is some scientific data to back up the whole cranberry theory, but it's not a magic cure. cranberries contain prothocyanidins, which are thought to prevent bacteria from sticking to the bladder, and I do believe they work. The problem is that cranberry products are unregulated, and don't all contain the same amount of prothocyanidins. But be careful not to take more than the daily recommendation, since some studies have suggested a link between overuse of cranberry supplements and kidney stones. 8. Avoid baths. Stick to showers if you are super prone to getting UTIs. Many women take baths and have no problems. But others can't even look at a bathtub, because the water may collect bacteria from your skin or any bath products that you use and introduce it to your vagina. 9. Wear breathable underwear. Tight fabric can create a moist area that breeds bacteria, so you should probably opt for cotton undies. There's very little science to support that, so it comes down to you. If you often get UTIs, and think your clothing has something to do with it, then try going for 100% cotton. 10. Eat probiotics. Fermented drinks like kombucha and probiotic-heavy yogurts like kefir might help more than your digestion. Taking probiotic supplements or eating probiotic foods can help populate good vaginal bacteria. But most doctors are still wary of probiotics being used to prevent UTIs. There's not real harm in it, but I don't know how much benefit there would be.